Hello beautiful people and welcome. This is the daily tarot check-in for Wednesday the 26th of May 2021 and we're having a lunar eclipse, and this is going to be an interesting time from now on to the 10th of June with the solar eclipse as well. You know, eclipse season always brings resolution, especially with full moons involved. It's time to let go of something. It's time to release the old, release burdens, negativity, shadows, and of course this time can bring up a lot of dust. So do not be surprised if emotions are running high. For some of us, do not be surprised if things are coming up into sight to integrate, to heal, and yeah, just try to see this period, which can be very intense. Not for everyone, but depending on where you have your moon especially placed in your birth chart. But try to be open to everything that comes up in this season. And even on a larger scale, I think we're gonna expect to see a little bit of change in the outside world as well. You know, things are being eclipsed out, the old ways are kind of ending anyways right now, and new ways are gonna come in, new energies are coming in supporting us. So just have an open mind for that, go with the flow. It's always very important, especially when intense energies are coming our way. All right, we're going to start with Aries. Watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Take the timestamps below to jump directly to your reading. The readings are very short, so I would really advise you to watch sun, moon, rising, and if you're interested in love, your Venus sign. Aries, 26th of May. What do we have for you? Okay, the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon, and we have believe in the impossible. It feels like there is something you have on your mind, and even if you don't see the results quite yet, it's like you're working towards it, you're going there. You need to believe a little bit more in what you're doing, in what you want, in what you want to manifest and create. Yeah, things are being really slow at the moment for you. Maybe there is a new thing that you want to manifest, like a new love, a new job. I don't know, better living conditions. Can be different for many people out there. And it's really important that you... Sorry, I need to fix this for a little... Right. That you... it's really important that you need to... it's really important that you believe in yourself and that you can manifest anything that you want. Keep working towards it. Whatever it is that you want here, keep working towards it. Keep believing. And this could be a love situation for some of you here with the Lovers. The Lovers also talks about important decision that some might have to take in that regard. For me, this is the advice from the universe to take the leap forward towards what you truly want. And go there step by step. Don't expect it to happen overnight. With the Lovers, there's also the sense of harmony, a sense of union, and a sense of self-love. That is really important here. So try to be nurturing to yourself. Be a little patient with yourself is what I'm getting also. Things will come towards you. It's gaining momentum. You might not even see, you might not see it quite yet, but it's kind of being worked on in the background. Augenblick to Augenblick. This is about taking life step by step, enjoying the journey. I'm getting the sense of being really impatient here for you guys. So try to take it slow, take it one day at a time. Go there step by step. You can't reach this goal overnight is what I'm getting. Just have a little patience. One more card of advice. The Eight of Wands. Traveling. It also means moving forward. Keep going in the right direction. You are on the right track. Just keep going. And try to put a little bit more faith into what you're doing here and have a little patience, right? It might take a while to manifest, but you're on the right track is what I'm getting generally here. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the 26th of May. Yeah, and you're coming out in your own reading. Look at that. Prosperity lies ahead. I feel like there's a sense of a new start coming towards some of you guys. It doesn't always have to be about prosperity, about money, but there's definitely something coming towards you here. Something stable, something sound and solid is what I'm getting. Emotions are running high. You've got the super moon card, and this is a full moon eclipse, so yeah. course, emotions can be running very high for a lot of people out there. Not everybody is affected by the moon in the same way, but for some it can be really intense. So your energy is kind of letting go some sort of struggle, some sort of fight here. This is a very intense energy, but it's in the reverse. So I think it's advisable for you, if emotions are running high, to be the bigger person, to not get involved in any sort of struggle or fights. Because, you know, during the full moon, excuse me, people are getting crazy. Some people are kind of getting really nuts. Emotions are coming out and they can be intense. So it's time for you to give up the fights. Also, I feel like some of you are really burdened here with the 10 of Wands energy. Some of you feel maybe suppressed or restricted, maybe by somebody else even. But the challenge here for you is, no matter how you are experiencing this 10 of Wands energy, this kind of burden, it can be like a heavy weight on your shoulders, like worrying, having anxiety about something. Usually we don't even know what we are so kind of worried about, because we don't even have a reason for it. We are so much in the future with our head, or in the past, that we are worrying about things that have happened that we can't change anymore, or we're worrying about stuff that hasn't even happened yet because everything could go wrong, right? But it's more like trying to be in the here and now and focusing positively towards the future with the prosperity lies ahead. Let's get one more card of advice though from the universe. Taurus, please. Wow, this is completion. This is the world energy. This is a lovely energy here that you're getting. Putting all the puzzle pieces of a puzzle together. I love that energy. So it feels like you're ending an old cycle. Also with the 10 of Wands, you know, number 10 is about endings and new beginnings. It feels like you're changing something here for the better. You're letting go of troublesome emotions, of very intense feelings is what I'm getting. And you're building up something solid. You're kind of letting go, especially with this struggle card in the reverse, this fight card in the reverse. You are kind of changing something here. You're not giving in to these burdens anymore, right? So there's a sense of completion, a sense of ending and a new beginning here for you today. Or at least there is the chance to do that. If you have felt like doing this for a while, now's the time to do that. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, 26th of May. Nothing is yet set in stone. The energy is gaining momentum. Believe in the impossible. Yeah, keep dreaming, guys. It's not kind of settled yet. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever you are kind of worried about, it is not over. Alright, interesting. We've got the We Are the World card. It's the 10 of Coins in the reverse. These cards have a bit of a different meaning than the usual tarot cards. The 10s is about endings and new beginnings. It feels like you're breaking an old cycle here, honestly. It feels like you're completing something. It's kind of, there's a change, a wind of change here that I'm getting for you. And I feel like you are on the right track. You just need to keep going, right? To end a phase of negative focus possibly for some of you, and definitely some healing here with the heart chakra highlighted. Color green could be really, really good for some of you is what I'm hearing, and allow healing to happen. Sit with to happen. Sorry guys, is Mercury already in retrograde? I can't talk for some reason. All right. It's nice if you know about the planets, because you can always blame it on them. Alright, so it's about healing your heart, it's about letting go of your negative emotions and moving forward with a clean slate, so to speak. Oh yeah, I come back into balance, right? We've got the Two of Pentacles and we've got the Lovers card. So it's really important that you find your balance again. And even though emotions could be coming up for you, could be intense, could be dark, you could be in a lot of turmoil is what I'm getting, but you need to be focused on your own self-love and your own balance and your own healing. Definitely here. Some of you could have gone through a breakup or the end of a job or something like that, have lost some stability in their life, maybe even a loved one or something like that, or a friend. So it's really important that you find that balance within yourself. Here's what I'm getting for Gemini. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. And the cards want to talk. Work through your fears. Sorry guys, I cannot talk today for some reason. Balance spirituality and practicality with the full moon in Pisces. So there's stuff going on in your head. You might be in a lot of fear, anxious about something. Maybe particular, maybe you just feel it. Because you know when the full moon comes up, especially during a full moon eclipse like we have today in Scorpio, it has, at least in Vedic astrology, it's in Scorpio. I'm using astrology from a Vedic perspective. And it is connected with a lot of emotional turmoil. It's connected with fears, with darkness, with shadows. What do we have for you? Past lives card. We've got the healing card. And the step by step. And one more card please for Cancer for your advice. Compromise. Alright. At the bottom of the deck we have the Dream, which is 6 of Cups basically, but it's also about the past. So there's something going on with your past which might come up and you don't even know what that is, because it can be from past lives. You know, we all kind of take energy with us when we are born, and it kind of accompanies us. And it's there very subtly, and we sometimes don't even know why we are a certain way, why we react to certain things a certain way. But it's deep in our DNA, it's deep in our energy, basically, that we take with us. So there could be something going on from past lives, especially with the 6 of Cups card here coming out too, or at least the distant past, like childhood, stuff like that, that you might not even remember. You know, a lot of us are have childhood issues from a very, very young age, and it doesn't even have to be something really dramatic. Not everybody is abused or something like that, but there could be little things that seem very traumatic for a child, like if parents leave their child unattended, if it cries for too long, you know, that can be very dramatic. So there's something going on from the past here, definitely, which causes a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety to come up during this lunar eclipse. Definitely there is some healing involved here in this process, so try to accept whatever emotions are coming up, and if it's really dark and intense, try to work through it, try to sit with it, listen to your heart, do some heart chakra meditations is what I'm hearing for some of you. Definitely get back into balance, get grounded. Some of you are up in their head. Whenever you are too much up in your head, it's good to ground yourself again. You can do that by just focusing on your feet, imagining roots growing out of your feet into the earth, going out into nature. Spending time in nature perfectly would be to go barefoot on the ground, to spend a lot of time on the earth, touching the earth, smelling it, just feeling it. And you can also do some meditations, of course, grounding meditations. There are so many good guided meditations on YouTube, which you can use also if you have a hard time meditating yourself. 6 of Coins energy in the advice tells me that there's a need for you to get back into balance, to find and accept all sides of yourself, and that includes to work with your shadows. I mean, I'm not surprised that these things are coming up during this lunar eclipse. And for some of you, you could have your moon in Scorpio, so it could be very intense for some of you. I have my moon in Scorpio too, at least in Vedic astrology, so I'm really curious what's coming up today. All right. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Now we've got the South Node here. Yeah, the past coming up over and over again. What is this? For Leo, please. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. The simple things in life are what matters, is what I am supposed to tell you guys. See life as an adventure. We've got the 3 of Wands. And we've got the Lazy card here with the 9 of Cups in the reverse. It feels like you are not following your dreams because something is holding you back, right? So there's a connection to the past. And also with the 8 of Coins reversed, it feels like you are not investing in something. You are not moving forward. You kind of feel stuck in a place where you don't belong, is what I'm getting. Leo, there needs to be some more action in your life. You need to do something. You need to get proactive. Look at that. There's a new beginning waiting for you and you're not taking it. Okay, so you are letting yourself be held back by something from the past. Can be in the outside, can be internal, okay? But there is a new beginning that you are not taking, and sometimes we need to take a risk, and I feel like you definitely need to take action here towards what you truly want. And do not sit idly by and wait for things to happen, because they usually don't if you don't get active, all right? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, 26th of May. These are too many. Virgos, your commitment is being tested. What do we have for you? The Source, Ace of Wands energy, love that. So this is all about being passionate about something, having this new mindset. We are being creative as well. I feel like there is a lack of life force, lack of creativity, lack of passion for you right now. Exactly. And we have the Patience card here. This is the Empress, I think. No, it's not. It's the Seven of Coins. It's about investing. It's about moving forward step by step towards something. It's about investing and reaping your rewards, and it feels like you lack the patience and your commitment is being tested. So whatever you're working towards, even if it's not coming about, like the desired result is not coming towards quite yet, you need to be a little more patient, and you need to kind of let your creativity flow a little bit more. This is the Empress energy, right? It's feminine, nurturing energy. It's tapping into your feminine side, which means letting creativity flow, just connecting with your intuition and with your soul, and putting it out there into the world. With the Source card, it's a similar energy. This definitely is life force, so some of you could be feeling a bit low on energy right now, especially if you feel a little bit impatient towards something that you want. What I want to say to you is just try to express your creativity in as many ways as possible. Do not be so focused on one outlet, is what I'm getting, but try to do different approaches in what you're doing, you know, whatever this is. Maybe you're focused too much on one certain way of how it should be. Maybe there are different things that you want to try, or different ways to channel your creativity here, but there's definitely something going on concerning life force, energy, creativity, and you need to put in a little bit more work, is what I'm getting, right? A little bit more commitment. Okay. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Right, let's go with them. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius and new moon eclipse. Powerful change is coming towards you, Libra. Yeah, it feels like some of you are stepping into your power. There's a lot of healing and transformation energy here with all these violet here. Okay, we've got the struggle card here, the fight card. What is this all about? It's the Page of Swords. It's about quarrel, it's about struggling, it's about being guarded, feeling resistant to something. What is your challenge here, Libra? The Existence, it's the Magician card. Major Arcana. And the Advice, Three of Swords. Yeah, look at what's coming out at the bottom. It's the Wheel of Change here. Wheel of Fortune. There's something coming in here for you, definitely, to bring you further on your life's journey. I feel like this is your energy. This could be somebody you're dealing with here. It could be another Libra, could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with, especially. It could also be a Gemini, but I'm strongly getting Libra or Aquarius. I mean, this could also be your energy, like we said. There is a sense of feeling resistant, feeling like you have to fight for everything, feeling like you have to kind of push through people who don't get you, or to fight for something that you truly want. It's definitely about you manifesting something, but there is a new moon coming for you here. I feel like if you show the world who you really are, if you're really connected with yourself, right? Because we see this woman here in a meditation pose, so to speak, focusing on her dreams, her stars. You know, this also represents the wishes here. Look at the shooting star. So it's time to focus on what you truly want, and do that by connecting with the real version of yourself and show the world your authentic side. You do not have to struggle so much. You just need to go with your intuition and with what your heart tells you is what I'm getting. With the Three of Swords, there's a lot of tears that some of you have cried, but I feel like this is, like we said at the beginning, this is a full moon eclipse today in Scorpio in Vedic astrology. So it's about letting go of fears, letting go of anxiety, letting go of darkness, of shadows, and this might include a few tears here and there, right? So there's a lot of healing involved here too, and definitely sense of letting go. And you're being pushed forward here with this Wheel of Fortune. So let go what does not serve you anymore, Libra, and be free to move forward into a new cycle here. So there's definitely some change coming towards you. You're manifesting something new here, Libra. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Believe in the impossible. What do you need to release? Yeah, we've got this full moon eclipse in Scorpio in Vedic astrology. And some of you might really feel that, depending on how strong your moon is in your birth chart, of course. Okay, it's holding on to the past here. It definitely says that on the card, though this is the Five of Cups energy. Letting go of past emotions, past disappointments. I love the colors in these cards. It's bluish, violet energy here. It's about transformation. It's about finding tranquility in change. Let's get another card out here for my Scorpios. Yeah, it's the Four of Swords energy, and it's kind of the energy of you putting off things because you don't want to deal with stuff directly, especially when it comes to your emotions. But I feel like on this full moon eclipse, it's hard to let the emotions out because they're gonna be intense for some of us. Alright, so also the Four of Swords in the reverse tells me to get out of your head a little bit, to ground yourself. You know, Two of Coins reverse tells me that you are, or some of you are not in balance, you're not grounded. You could use a little bit more of earthing and grounding and a little bit less of thinking and worrying is what I'm getting. Definitely let go of what no longer serves you here, and what do you need to release? You can ask yourself that, Scorpio. I can tell you that for most of you it has to do with emotions from the past, alright? And also sticking on to mindsets and beliefs from the past. That's what I'm also getting strongly for some of you out there. It's not for everybody, but you will know how this resonates. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can sit and meditate and feel what it is for you to release here, definitely. And the universe wants you to get grounded, be more in balance with yourself, get out of your head a little more, believe in the impossible. So be more forward oriented than towards the past, and live in the here and now. Take one step at a time and enjoy the journey. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, 26th of May. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer, Saggy, what is this all about? I've got the blossoming card coming out for you here. Love that energy. It's the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's about self-love, healing. It's about self-care also. This is the Ace of Swords. It's about having a new sense of consciousness. So stepping into a new way of seeing things, having a new mindset, being open. Also, some of you are really psychic or are opening their third eye. But it's about stepping into this mindset, which is really calm and collected, is what I'm getting, right? You can invest a little more time in your self-care concerning your physical health, but also your emotional and mental health. And for some of you, meditating would be a really good thing, is what I'm getting, especially during this full moon eclipse here in Scorpio that we're having. It can be intense for some of us out there. And definitely let go of the past, emotions that are still holding on to you, or the other way around. There is something in the emotions department that is kind of holding you back from fully blossoming, is what I'm hearing. So try to let go of emotions that are not serving you, like negative mindsets that you're having, negative memories from the past, stuff like that. I hope you know what I mean. I know I'm a bit confused today. I'm sorry, guys. I think this eclipse is getting to me already. All right. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. 26th of May. What's going on with my Cappies? We've got the personal issue reaches resolution and a fiery climax approaches. Let's hope it's not a fight between you and another person. Doesn't have to be, but it's like emotions are running high. You feeling like you want to take on the world. Could be in the form of good energy, like you have a lot of power, a lot of passion to start fresh, to do something. Can also be like you want to kind of fight with somebody. We will see how this turns out. Definitely we've got a change coming in here for you with this card. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It says change literally on this card. So there is an ending and a new beginning here, definitely. You're closing out an old cycle. You've got 2 full moons here on the ground. Happy. There are possibilities coming your way. Some of you might have to, or might take an important decision today, like which path you're going towards. 2 of Wands is about, do I go this direction or do I go that direction, right? So there's something new opening up here for you. And we've got the Tower coming in. It's called lightning bolt here. Yeah, and you know, whenever the Tower hits, there could be emotional turmoil, and I'm getting that with this fiery climax. So there could be something happening in the outside world that forces you to take a different direction. There's definitely change involved here. And for those of you that are not experiencing something in the outside world, it can be a very internal thing. Like you definitely know what you want now for certain, because with this lightning bolt card, there could be some new ideas coming for you. And there's definitely an ending and a new beginning and a change involved here. So take it as it fits. What's your advice, Cappy, for today? This is gonna be huge for some of you today, Cappies. I feel like this is the most intense reading of all. Yeah, try to connect. Try to connect with your emotions here. So there might be, emotions might be running high. There might be a lot of turmoil here. And it's really important to connect with yourself, with your emotions. Also, water can be very good for you in the form of taking a bath, taking a salt bath, or maybe going out towards the sea or towards a lake or a river or something like that. Sit by the river. Stuff like that, you know, can really help you calm down. And you need to have trust, right? So it feels like there is a new opening, a new beginning, which might be scary. And you might need to take a leap of faith here, okay? So have trust that everything turns out in the best way. At the bottom we've got the completion card, so there's definitely a change here for some of you. Very intense energy, guys. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, 26th of May. Meditate and contemplate. Come back into union with yourself and with another person. Aquarius, what is going on with you? Okay, stillness, quietness. Yeah, it's kind of time for you to sit in silence and just enjoy yourself, connect with your feminine side. Also, we've got the moon here shining really bright. What is your obstacle here? I feel like there is something that you are ending, or that you could end, an old way of thinking, an old habit, and you definitely need to approach things with a little bit of a carefree attitude. It feels like you're very high-strung is what I'm getting for some of you. Kind of, maybe you just have a lot on your plate, or you are kind of very easily affected when it comes to your emotions. Hi, Moni. And it's time to end that. It's time to end a way of doing things and be more carefree about stuff and have more fun doing it. It feels like this seems like a Saturnian energy to me. So it's about being very, what's the word? always trying to give your best, always trying to be there for others, always kind of working for others. And you are doing that, Aquarius. You are a very humanitarian sign, putting yourself last usually, but it's time to kind of be more carefree and allow yourself to have more fun and allow yourself to rest too. Some of you might really need it today. One more card of advice for Aquarius, please. Nope. Yeah, let the burden go. Look at that. There is something that is weighing heavy on your shoulders. There is something that's waiting for you out there, some better place. And it doesn't always mean something in the outside world. This is inside of yourself. The way that you can think in a different way. Definitely a lot of stillness, a lot of quiet, maybe sleep and rest, or also meditation and just connecting with yourself. And finding that inner peace will be really helpful for you. And if you can, work a little less for some of you. We're strongly getting that too. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, please, for the 26th. What do you need to do? A time to give rather than take. New Moon in Virgo. You know the New Moon is about new beginnings. Wow. What? It's about sharing. So some of you are not sharing. Some of you are really not giving to others. Like, I mean, look at that. A time to give rather than take. And we've got the sharing card. So it feels like some of you do not want to share what you've got. And it doesn't always mean that this has to do with material things like food or your money or something like that. It can be about sharing your gifts as well, okay? And we've got the conditioning card. So some of you have things going on that they adopted in early childhood, let's put it that way. It's kind of a mindset that might be a bit closed off towards others, is what I'm getting. That's very weird, because usually Pisces doesn't get stuff like that. So it might be for only a few of you out there. Don't take it if it's not for you. And we have the 5 of Swords in the reverse. It feels like there are, you know, usually this card means competition and fighting, but it feels like, because it says comparing, it feels like you're comparing yourself to others. You feel like you need to do something that other people do. You feel like you kind of need to adapt yourself, but you don't, right? You can do things your own way. What is it that you need to share here? I'm curious. What is it that you need to share? It's the maturity card, 9 of Pentacles. It's about growing up. It's about this sort of inner maturity that makes you understand life, that makes you understand all the processes, the learning processes. It feels like some of you are graduating. It feels like this is a huge learning process that you're undergoing here, and you also need to find your strength here, right? I don't know what the sharing is about. Maybe you are dealing with a person who kind of doesn't want to share, but it could also be about sharing your gifts with the world, and you need to be strong enough to do that, to find your maturity, to find your strength, to show the world who you really are. Yeah, that's what I'm strongly getting, honestly. But take it as it resonates with you. And yeah, there is a need for you to compare yourself and the need to fit in. So maybe some of you are not sharing your gifts because you feel like you have to, please, you have to be like others. What is your advice here, Pisces? Pisces, one card of advice, please. There is a sense of you not completing something here. There is a learning curve, and you could graduate right now, but you're choosing, or some of you choosing not to. There is a sense of completion, all right? Or in that sense, a kind of incompleteness. So it's time to close something off. And I feel like it's this old conditioning that you're having, this old way of thinking, this kind of comparing yourself to others. There's a lot of green here, so some of you could be healers. Definitely, also with the Virgo energy, I feel like this is something like a gift for some of you that you could pass on to the world, but it feels like you want to keep it to yourself for whatever reason. And like I said, I feel like some of you just want to fit in here. We've got the lightning bolt at the bottom here in the reverse, so it feels like you are not moving forward here on a very important hunch from the universe. Like the universe wants to push you forward and learn something here, and it feels like you don't want to end something here. You want to kind of do it your way. You want to kind of stick in the old, but there's something of a new beginning here that you could take. All right, so take this as it fits for you guys. If it doesn't make sense, then just let it go. It might not be for everyone out there. In any case, I'm wishing you a lovely rest of the day. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.